We're live.
We're live? We didn't show the chicken.
Oh, sorry. I'll show the chicken.
Real quietly and don't make him squawk too much. She's going to see later if she can insert his graphic into this. We don't know exactly because we're live today. So we don't know exactly how that works. She said she could have put me on here so you could see me too, but believe me, you don't want to see me today. Bad hair day. Last week when I saw myself in the video, I'm like, and I showed myself and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if people are ready for this. I'm letting my hair grow and it's getting pretty long now. And I want a certain haircut, so I have to let it grow. So I have to look kind of haggy for a little bit, I guess. Thank you for coming, everyone. I really appreciate it. And we have to thank Javi too. Yay, Javi. Yeah, she's clapping the last. Because Javi rearranged her whole day so that we could do this. Because normally she's done and she's on the road going home to her lovely, sweet little husband, Robbie. But she consented to stay and do this at 6 o'clock so we could do it live because we found out in the YouTube analytics that the best time to publish on Friday is 6 o'clock p.m. That's why our videos come out at 6 p.m. So we figure, well, if we're going to see you live, we need to see you live at 6 p.m. So thank you so much for coming. And we have some people there already. Looks like. Who came?
Andrea, Karen, Lisa Beansy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Beansy, sorry.
Beans. Beans been working with resin today. She says it smells like fish.
Pat Jones.
Salmon.
Hi from Missouri. Janie Brown, I think it was.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow, we're lining up. Oh, just like the old days. We used to do the live videos here. Remember on Sundays we used to try and do one every day, and then it just wasn't working out. We thought I'd take a break from it. Well, now I'm seeing some of my favorite YouTube personalities do live videos like 2-3 times a week, and they're doing just fine. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I just didn't have enough content. They were Hangouts. So this is not Hangout, guys. No, 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 no. This is about motivation and inspiration. And I don't know about you, but this time of year I have noticed that in my business, it's about the slowest, most draggy time of the year. It's worse than winter cabin fever doldrums. Summer dog days doldrums are awful. And I have to really applaud again, yay, all the girls at the creative group, who have been showing us absolutely fantastic work. Thank you so much. They're continuing to go on. They're getting ready for some of their shows. Some are hoping to do shows again. Some just like to make jewelry, period. Is that you? Do you just like to make jewelry, period? Tell me. I'd like to know how many here sell their work and how many here just like to make gifts and entertain themselves and challenge themselves to see what they can do. Either is fine, by the way. One is not better than the other. It's just different. That's all. It used to be that it seemed like most of the people who came to visit me were selling. Now, I would say like 90%, 85-90% were sellers. I don't think it's that way anymore. I think since the pandemic hit and everybody got stuck at home, that we have a lot of hobby jewelers now. And so we have to really come up with lots and lots and lots of fresh content for them to keep them engaged and teach them and so forth. And, there's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist. You guys who do this just for the love of it are the most blessed people. I kid you not. I used to preach that in my classes when I used to do the business class. You are the most blessed people because you can do what you want when you want. But the trick is we all must keep moving forward. We don't want to let our hands drop down. It's hard. Some days you just don't feel motivated. Isn't that true? You just don't. I know myself. I have this bad habit now. I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes will start binge watching something I like, and I'll watch it in like a loop. I just keep watching it over and over again because I really, really, really like it. And it comforts me somehow, like listening to a certain song on the radio or something. But I'm come to think that just might not be the healthiest thing. I should be making jewelry, coming up with ideas, looking at Pinterest, looking at all magazines, looking at my old stuff, whatever. So I'm trying to break that habit now. And I'll let you know how it goes, because I think it's going to be hard. I hear thunder out there, so I hope we don't lose power all of a sudden, guys.
Yeah, sorry if we
that
lose
would be
power.
just the worst because
probably
I'm so excited about getting together with you guys tonight. Do we have some comments?
Oh yeah, there's so many.
Tell me. I want to know.
Okay, Sarah. I don't know how to say her last name. Said hello.
Hello.
Sunshine, sunflower, sunshine. Oh, it's Debbie Beachy. Hello.
Hi, Debbie Beachy.
And we got Darcy Brown.
Hey, Darcy Brown.
JD Speed. This is the first time watching live.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Kelly Weimer says hi.
Hey,
everybody.
Kelly, baby. Good to hear from you. Who else we got on there? Anybody talking about they only make it for gifts or they?
Oh, they said both.
Both.
Yeah, a lot of them said.
You're diversified, so that's a good thing. I don't know what the weather report is out there, but you know what? It wasn't doing this when we came down here, so I guess I just won't.
Probably just passing.
We're just going to get a rainstorm, and it's going to make noise for a while. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about it. Today, I thought for our inspiration, you guys know that one of my things that I do, because I've talked about it a lot of times, when I feel just really blah, and I know I should be doing something, but I don't feel like it, stuff like that. I will just get beads and start making over-the-top memory wire bracelets. And, it's a funny thing. I could take a bowl full of all kinds of disparate colors, disparate beads, all kinds of shapes, shapes and textures and whatever. And that dang bracelet will come out. No kidding. And I wonder, I couldn't have done better if I'd planned this. And when I make the bracelets, they're usually gone pretty quick. I don't get to keep them very long unless I just don't offer them. So there must be something to it. So that's one way I kind of get my mojo going again. Kind of get the juices rolling and get me going again. Especially if you sell something quickly. It's really wonderful validation, don't you think? When you make something and somebody buys it right away, doesn't that feel good? Oh, yeah, it does. And it's not just because you made some money. I mean, that's always nice. It's a good thing. We all can use some money. But it's the validation of it, don't you think? It's like somebody saying, your work is good. I love it. I love it enough that I'm going to shell my money out for it, and I'm going to wear it and tell people about you. Hey, does it get better than that? I don't know. I think it doesn't. I think it might not. But anyway, another thing I do when I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of slumping down, And honestly, I can't afford to slump down because this is my business, baby. You know that. I can't. I got to keep going, like the Energizer Bunny. So anyway, I went out into our little warehouse and I found some really funky bead mixes that didn't look like anybody was buying them much. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw these in one bowl and let's see what comes out. So anyway, this is only part of it because I used a bunch already. I sat this afternoon on the couch trying to see what I could come up with quickly. But as you can see, it's a lot of the copper-plated beads. It's the spools. These, if you have not discovered spools yet, when you do, you are going to say, where have you been all my life? Because the spool is the cool. Spools and thimbles are like, I can't get enough of them. So many ways to use it. So, whoop, there it goes. Did you hear that, guys?
I didn't know you put your jewelry in there.
Yeah, I did. I wish I could look at the weather forecast, but you know what? We're in the basement, so it doesn't matter. We're in the best place for it anyway. Okay, so anyway, I've got some acrylic beads in here. I got a lot of dyed bone beads, which are just, they rock. They just rock. So we put all kinds of stuff in here. And out of this, I made, so far, I made these things. I made this cool pendant, which of course I didn't finish the whole necklace. It would have taken me more time than I had, and I want to keep going to see what I could get. So I have this cool pendant, which I've used some rhinestone beads on. They were in the mix. They were in one of the mixes. And some copper and some other things that go together. And this came out great. This I really like. This one inspires me to kind of want to keep going, make more. Then the next one I made was this one. Just ignore those thunder boomies. We're just not going to worry about it. Just going to hope that don't.
We're in severe thunderstorm watch.
Oh, we are? Lovely.
Well, Jessica.
Well, like I said, Heidi, we're in the best place for that.
I know, right?
We're in the basement, right?
I don't want to be above anyway.
I mean, actually, the iPhone and the iPads, they could go without power, but we would have not enough light.
Yeah, it'd be very.
So I don't think I'd have to get. I'd have to get
a flashlight.
Yeah, which I don't think I have one down here.
They have some on the phone.
Oh, okay. So all I could do is get the flashlight and kind of shine on it and say, hey, you know, that would be novel, right? But anyway, the next one I made was this one, which has got a lot of movement. And I love stacking things. I love things going horizontally and vertically. And then you have this extra texture here. This is a macrame bead from the 1960s. Wow. Do any of you guys remember those great big old plant hangers that had the big fat macrame on it? Not the little tiny stuff we use now for jewelry, but the big fat macrame and the great big old wooden beads. That's from that era. This one's rather elegant. A lot of those were not as elegant, but this one I thought was very cool. And we have them on the site, as a matter of fact, not just in these bead mixes. We have this spool and this spool, both stepped out on the site you can buy, but they are so cool to work with. So much texture. So I've got some movement on the bottom of that. This is going to make a great pendant for a necklace. And then what else did I get in the time that I was working? I got this guy. Another nice pendant for a necklace. You ever seen those? Have you ever seen those? I think they're cast, actually. Necklace closures that are made like this. You know, there's one on one side, one on the other. You hook them together. And okay. I don't sell them. I think I did try a couple of times, and I thought, I don't think I'm taking my customers down the right road with that. Because I think it's not going to hold too good. And the necklace is going to fall off of somebody at the worst possible moment. So I took them off. But then I got thinking about, you know, what else could I use it for? And I could hook this onto something else and then secure it. I put one down here, too. And what I did is I cut the end off. This little hooky thing here, I just cut it off. Because it's soft metal. And I just made a loop out of it. And I think it's kind of cool. So I've got myself a really nice stack tassel with the cocoa beads and with the dyed bone and other wood, the little Greek ceramic. I mean, there is so much cool textural stuff on here, and it's so colorful too. And then, so I got 3 so far. And I still got all this left. All this! Goobers of stuff. I just made 3 of these, and these will all 3 of them make really good pendants. And what I'll do is I'll probably, rather than beat them all up around, because then if I want to sell them, it makes them cost a lot more, right? But this one is one that I made a while ago. I mean, quite some time ago, a couple of years ago. And I just put it on, I think it was 2 millimeter leather cord. We sell at this site. And I put the crimpable ends on. And these are the ones that accommodate 2 millimeter. We have a lot of these on the website too. We have them in bright silver. We have them in gold, like an antique gold. We have them in some in brass ox too. And then we also carry the Tierra cast crimpable crimps that are made out of pewter, and they are fabulous. I can't praise those enough. I love those. I have an order coming real soon, direct from them, for crimps and stuff like that, because they have awesome ones. I love them. Anyway, so that's what I did. I just took 2 equal lengths, and I put cord ends on both of them. I hooked them up to a jump. And then, see, there's the same spool thing. They've been around for a little while at my place. And then this is so neat. I love how this one came out. Now, the polka dot beads we don't have anymore, I don't think. Maybe we do. I don't think so. We have lots of cocoa beads, and everything else on here we still have. Lots of those copper beads, lots of it. But what I did here, you guys ever do this? I took a big cork and I wet it down. They show you how to. There's videos that show you how you put in a double boiler and you kind of dampen it. So I did that for the prescribed amount of time. It still was kind of rough, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to cut it into discs. Because you know me, I love discs. So I wanted to cut it into a disc and use it as an ornament. And as you can see, it worked. but it made a mess. I mean, it just shredded and crumbled everywhere. So I thought, I don't think I'm doing this anymore. But you guys can. You might get it right. I know there are a few vendors on Etsy who make them. I have to wonder why, but maybe they enjoy it. So can't argue with that. But anyway, I put this on here. I love how it works with it. It's just got a lot of movement with a little extra jump rings, which you guys know jump rings can be ornaments. They're not just connectors. You know, it's just use your imagination. Get a little bit motivated and see, what could I do? What could I do? So on these, I think I'll just put leather. And I don't have to do this either. I could just take, I like 2mm cord for neckline. I'll just take it and I'll do a lark's head knot through and put a tier cast crimp and go do the ends. You can do it by using a crimp or you can just wrap it with wire real tight to get your closure on. So it's not expensive to do it that way, and it doesn't take that long either because it keeps your costs down, your time down, everything like that. So you can make a bunch of them. People love these things. Make them long. I always make them the cord at least 30 inches, at least. And then this, I didn't bring my ruler down here, of course, but this is probably at least 5-6 inches. So that's a showy long pendant. You could layer it with other necklaces. A really great boho look, summertime look, anytime look. Yeah, I love it. Then what I did also is I made, this is just on a long piece of, I think I've shown you this before, like a 4-inch head pin, eye pin, not head pin. We have them at the website now, in case you didn't know that. We have some. And I just beaded it up till I thought, it had some flow going on. And then I curved it in an arc so that I could make a bracelet. Nifty, right? So with this, what I would do is I would take our bead and link chain and the brass ox. I would take a piece, you're going to need about 4 inches, and I would bring it across, or maybe 3.5. I would bring it across here, take a nice little swivel brass ox lobster claw, which we have them now again, and they are a wonderful thing. The ones that I have are hard to find, and mine are elegant. They're not like those big purse pull things. Mine are really nice. So you know what? In fact, I think I have one on here. Yeah, this is one of them. See, it's a swivel. You can twist it all around. That's a really good thing about a finding. That's a plus. But anyway, it'd be very, very simple. It'd take about 2 minutes more to finish this out and have a really cool bracelet. And if you wanted, you could have a few beads hanging down here on the side. I like that look. It's kind of flirty, a little bit of something on the wrist off to this side. You could put it on this side, but then people don't see it so much for some reason. They just don't. So it's better if you put it on the outer part of your wrist. So if you're going to make your bracelet like that with using, instead of going all the way around with beads, if you want to use a piece of chain around the back, then you want to hook it on the outside of your wrist. That's where you want to hook it. Because see, it's so easily done. My goodness, it's taking no time. You can make a whole bunch of them. If you do shows, take your stray beads and stuff, make a whole bunch of these, and then put them in a little tray or something like that for like $10, $12, $15 if you can get it. Depends. The cost of it would depend a lot on the type of beads you use. Well, now these beads are cheap, so that'll help. Bead link chain is not expensive. You could probably make for 1 foot of that bead link chain, you could probably make 3 to 4 bracelets like this, where it just goes around the back. Then you need your lobster claw and a couple of jumps, and you're done. How cool is that? Fast, fast, fast. Going real fast. So I'm going to show you, because you got to see a little bit about what's in here. But I'm going to show you the actual beads that we have in the warehouse and get you more familiar with how much is really in here. Because I don't want you to be deceived in any way. This is definitely not one bag of beads. In my dreams, I couldn't sell you this for $9.99, $9.95 to $11.95, which is usually what our mixes cost. I couldn't do it, not possibly, not possible. I couldn't buy it for that. And you think about it, you can go to the craft store and you can get big bags of beads for like $10. You can. You know, if you're going to cover them with like polymer clay or epoxy sculpt or something like that, you're going to adorn them in some other way. You're going to maybe put tissue decoupage on or something. That's fine. You don't want anything that looks, not, this isn't expensive. Something plain like that, just your standard white, tan, brown, and black, type stuff. That would be fine. But if you want something with some color, some vibe, some texture, you can't beat our mixes because I put them together deliberately with intention to be thought provoking. So, and you can see I've certainly done that here. So before I make anything else from this, I'm going to show you what the actual bags look like so you can see how many went in there and not be deceived about what you're getting, okay?
Well, Jennifer Williams says maybe a piece of memory wire would be good too for a bracelet idea.
Yes, you could definitely do that. I think though, Jennifer, this is me. I would just keep going and make it into a memory wire bracelet. So I need a lot more beads. Memory wire, being stainless steel, can be very taut. Sometimes it's hard to curl, around. So you have to loop it on the ends in order to make your ends so that you could hook it. A wire is easy peasy nothing to it, honey. Just look at this as a wire. Look how easy this just bends in your fingers. Just kind of like how I manipulate brass stamping. It's very, very simple. Even if you've got beads on it, it's going to be super, super simple, okay? I don't know that this costs any more or less to do it this way, but this is, I guarantee you, a lot easier. But you could do it that way. You absolutely could. This way, too, you can bend it to fit with memory wire. It kind of remembers its shape, unless you put too many big, heavy beads on it. Then it'll pull out. But it kind of remembers the shape, so it'll fight you if you want to custom it, custom fit it. So I would recommend probably to stay with a big, long eye pin or a piece of wire. If you're going to make it out of wire yourself, you don't have a big, long eye pin or head pin, then you want 20 gauge, okay? So that's my thought on that. But, you could do it. You definitely could do it. We have anybody else with some great thoughts like Jennifer on there? Who else is talking on it? Because I can't see Javi's got the iPad over there. What do you see?
Darcy said those are very ideas. Love the boho and natural look.
A lot of people do. Lately, I've been trying to do a little more pretty, because I love pretty jewelry. Who doesn't? And a lot of people prefer that, but a lot of people like earthy things too. Who was I talking to the other day? Oh, I was talking to Cindy Peterson on the phone the other day. And she was saying, what she finds in her sales, that her pretty jewelry, people love it, they admire it. Oh, look at this and all that. And she does sell it very nicely. She has a good selling spot in a shop, but she says that she will usually sell more earthy looks or cutesy looks first because people, at least where she lives, and she lives in Oregon, somewhere not too far from Portland, I think, they just prefer very casual stuff. So, yeah, if you can make a bracelet that costs 10 to 15 bucks, and you can make it for under $3, which you totally could with this, that's a nice profit for you, and you're going to make them fast. So they're going to be happy with the price, and you're going to be having fun, and you're going to be pumping them out, which is nice. And also, if you need quick gifts, this is the way to go. If you know a person's favorite color, whatever, go find your beads, put it together, hook it up, and put it in a nice box and take it to them with a bow on top, and they're going to love it. They are going to love it, for sure. I wish I could see a little bit better over there. It looks like we got a lot of new
somebody
people.
said, I could use a thick piece of veggie tan leather cut into a circle instead of a cork.
Why not?
Yeah,
sure you could.
Why not?
Sure you could. And thank you for sharing that with us because we want to hear about alternatives. Because you know why? It's these alternatives that get us thinking, right? So your thinking shared with other people who love to do creative things is like a little gift you can give them when you throw something out there like them. Like Jennifer just told us what you could try the memory wire. Well, that's something you could try. You know, it might bring something else up to you. Maybe that doesn't work in the long run for you, or maybe it does, but it'll just take you somewhere else. You'll find out that every idea that you get is an open door to the next one. But you got to get started. And so that's why I say get a bowl of beads. Okay, so I'm going to show you what's in here, okay? I don't have all the item numbers of these. I don't know, maybe you'll recognize them. I'll read that one. This is our copper mix that we sell on the site. This is metallized plastic, acrylic, and it's old. It's from the 60s, early 70s. They used to make a lot of jewelry out of this stuff. I see it's BD05077, evidently. We have a lot of it. This is one I can replace too. I can get more of this when it sells out. But you never know what you're going to get in here. You know, just like good old Forrest Gump. You never know what you're going to get in that box of chocolates. Well, you never know what you're going to get in one of these bags of beads. So I'm going to open it up so that you can get somewhat of an idea what to expect if you buy one. Okay? Or not. Whatever. I'll give you some inspiration. Okay, so this is what you get. And of course, no two bags are the same, but there are some really nice things in here. So, you know, there's some good stuff to make pendants, earrings, whatever. Sometimes they tell people, not because I'm really trying to sell you a whole lot more, but I'm trying to be practical. I can't usually put more than 4 ounces in it because it won't fit in our packages. Not only that, it gets the box too heavy and all kinds of stuff, and it just doesn't work out all the way around. And I don't want to charge you more, you know. So I'm happy with a modest profit, and then you get what you pay for too. But you know, you got to stick to a certain weight. So what I tell people a lot of times is buy 2 of them, and then you'll be fixed for a long time. Because these are good accent pieces. But that's what is in a copper. Okay, now this one is one of those bone beads mixes. Now these were more expensive beads because they're bone. They're made out of cow bone. They're made in India, and they're dyed. So they're not even just those plain white ones that I have lots of times, which I think we have more in a drawer. We got to put them back on. But these are dyed by somebody doing this by hand. And so here's what you get. Let me see if I can dump it out here. There was no number on it, but you'll find it easily. We only have 2 at the site now. One's like blue and purple, and one's this blue and earthy brown. So, you know, here's what you get, stuff like this. There are no 2 the same, but there are like pendants in here. I love these washer type beads. Like this. Lots of that in there. They give you more pendants. Here's one that's got a little shape to me. We can make a necklace. Here's a big washer. I love these. Love these. And lots of little, you know, filler beads and stuff. That's a nice little something too. They're hard to find, made like that. Okay, this is just a mix. It's got a lot of copper and earthy colors in it, and it is why it is stapled like that. I'll have to ask Jordan.
How was it stapled?
Because he has a staple on one side, Goofy.
Oh no, we do that all the time.
You do that on a side like that? Why? Because it saves staples?
Yeah.
Okay. I know a lot of people have said they don't like staples in the bags. They like to use them again.
No, we only use them for the bead mixes.
Well, you have to do something. You can't just seal them up and think that's going to work. It's not. It'll be floating all over your box when it comes. But anyway, here's what's in there. It's a lot of bigger beads, some big melons, antique ones, more antique beads. Oh, look, it has little rhinestone beads in that one. There's a heart. You know what? Right here.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
You have pairings right there.
And a necklace. Because there's another piece.
Yeah, because there's another one, so you got 3. Okay, cool. So these ones out of that mix are some of my favorites. And I think I saw at least a couple in there. So now we got 3 bags. All right, so now this is the last one. It's my latest boho mix that I made, and it's a little more expensive because you get more in it. It weighs, I think, 5 or 6 ounces. Okay, so it's got a lot of cocoa beads, a lot of dyed bone. It's got, these are my favorite little beads.
Beading said we want to reuse your bags, though. LOL.
Well, do you want your beads rolling all over the world and never making it to you? I mean,
That's true. I wonder
you know what? I always tell people, I've had some people that really like, could you please not? And really every time say, we just started putting extra Ziplocs in their orders. If you want some beads to use, bags to use, we can float you a few bags. That's no problem. But we want to get your stuff to you safely. So this little patina bead is one of my favorites of all time. I had to look all over to find something like that. It's like a squished melon. Yeah. I use these all the time, guys. Whenever I run out and the supplier doesn't have them temporarily, I literally want to bawl. I just want to cry. Until I get them again. I try to keep 2 big bags here at all times. But anyway, there's another one of those spoolie doolie things. I mean, there's a lot in here. There's 4 spools in this one. Oh, you know what else is in here? There are these. These are hard to get too. They're acrylic, but they're vintage. And I think there's some people still making them too, though. But these ones are vintage. Not that it makes a difference if it's still the same thing. What? Who cares, right? But anyway, I love these. I love these. When I don't have these, I feel like I'm deprived. So anyway, you got 4 bags there. That's what was in 4 bags. So you can tell I've used some. Okay, from this one. It's the same thing. Same thing. Maybe some beads are different. But this is 4 bags. So let's think. What did this cost? 8, 10, 28, 30, 42, 43 bucks, something like that. That's not bad. And if you go up to 50 bucks at beadsandboutiques.com, you know what happens. You get free shipping. This, if you bought 4 bags of beads, we may not be able to send it priority mail, or if we do, right there is $8 you're getting back, right there. And we send those gift you out too. So anyway, I don't want to do a hard sell on you or anything like that. I'm just saying, these are practical. And you will have beads for a long time. Can you imagine how much stuff you can make out of this? How much money you could make out of it? Sure. But anyway, very cool. So let's see, since I made stuff out of this other one, let's see what we can make out of this one. Let's see what we got in here. I think the Thunder Boomies quit.
Susan says I'm late, but I made it. Yay.
Is that Susan Fuller?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Susan Fuller. She said she was going to come.
Beady said pretty soup.
Pretty soup, yeah. Bead soup.
A bead soup.
I lost my
finger
thing. Well, I'll have to use 2 pliers. I'm not going to be using...
Oh, you mean the jumpy tool?
Yeah.
Jumpy ring?
Yeah.
Jumpy ring tool?
I left them upstairs. I always have some down here, too, but...
Yeah, I was thinking you always do.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You know what? I'm not going to be using them on anywho. I will not be using those a lot anyway. So I'm going to take and I'm going to dump some of these out on a tray. I think that might be the better way since I have all these beads. I think I'll just dump them right on out so that I can use my tray for that. So I'm moving this stuff out of here. I'm making a mess. Okay. So I got this nice tray here. This is my new mix. So I'm going to show you what it looks like spread out on a tray. Oh, it looks like a cat was in here. Wonder who
what?
That would be. Millie.
Oh, you said a cat.
I must have had it sitting out and she went and laid in it. Cats do that, how they like to get in a basket or a tray or box. So anyway, so spread out on a tray. Oh man, look at all that.
You could just resin the whole thing like...
Yeah! Hey, you know what? You could... That is a very cool idea.
Stop.
For a wall hanging. No kidding, really. Don't take this out. Don't put it on the paper. Take this in here and spread it all out. And then do a really deep resin pour. Now, probably for this, you wouldn't be able to do UV. Too good. It's kind of big.
You have to use it.
And you need a lot of it, too. And UV resin costs a lot more. So I would definitely say use ice resin, a similar product, where you have to mix it up and all that, which we hate doing, but it'll be more economical too, and you could have fun kind of mixing them up and putting them where you want them and all that, and then pour it up, almost to the top. You might even have to do 2 pours. Yeah. You could pour 1 pour that's not all the way, and then you could take and just sprinkle in just a few little judicious places a tiny little bit of glitter, maybe toward the corners.
Ooh.
And then take a few little pearls and put them in here because it'll look like layers. When you look down into it, it'll look like layers. And then put another layer of it, let that cure, and then put your finished layer. And then when you're done, you're saying, okay, now what do I do with it? Well, it should stick to this because this is not silicone molding material. So what I would do is I would take and I would put, one of those hanging bars with a saw teeth in it on the back, leave it on real good. Maybe do it with epoxy sculpt because it really holds super, super good. And then I'll hang it on my wall. Ooh. Or you could get a bigger tray, that you want to use and do that. But I'm not real sure if that's food grade. I don't know if any of you guys know if those resins are food grade. I don't know. I think we'd use it more for ornament.
You might have to look it up.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of some of the stuff we're doing on Teespring, right, Javi?
Yeah, I know, right?
Making all these bead pictures. I wish I could get the stuff to make a jigsaw puzzle. Wouldn't this make a cool jigsaw puzzle? I think so. I like it. But anyway, that's what's in here. I want to stop for a minute and see what the comments are. How many people we got here? Beans?
We got 26.
26, not Beans. That's Hobby. Beans is over there in Philadelphia. Okay, so we got 26. Well, I wish there were more, but I'm happy for the 26. And it is like last minute, so maybe some people are not home.
I thought that was a lot because usually we have 15.
Used to have one. Well, maybe it was the time.
I don't know.
On Sundays, we used to have between 48 and 60. Yes, we did have.
No, we did not.
Oh, yes.
It was at least 30 to 40.
No, I disagree because I would go back through the comments afterwards. Later on, we did. It kind of dwindled a little bit because we didn't have content. But no, we had more than that. But anyway, I was happy for everybody. I'm happy if I have 2 people here. Now I'll talk to myself.
Now there's 28.
Or Javi. Because Javi's tired of me talking to her.
I need her to make stuff.
Yeah, she needs me to make stuff. And do it now! Okay, I'm going to. Okay, so let's just string something on up here. Now, when I'm doing like one of these tassel deals, here where they go. I'll pick one over here. Let's do one kind of sort of like this. I don't know if you can see it. Move over. Oh, sort of like that. This would be good too. I don't know if I have enough to. Well, I'll put it here. These are my inspiration pieces, okay? So, if I'm going to do this, I need to have something here at the end that holds it good. Because if not, when you're using these beads, some of them have kind of big holes. And that's okay. But you have to put little beads in between, like bead stoppers, to hold them. Or you'll just go all wonky, like, which is not what you want. Believe me, it's not.
And Jennifer said, I just got an idea. I could try making some mixes with the ears in my stash. You know how you gather a bunch of beads when thinking about making something? Try to mix some of each.
You can make your own colorways.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, beads, not ears, sorry. I was wondering what you meant.
Okay, so anyway, you can see I'm stringing them on here. So I'm going to take and I'm going to do several like layers of this kind of thing. I want to get several on here and kind of like graduate them a little bit if I can, or get them in a pattern so that they are going to go the way I want them to and not get too wonky, So far that's pretty good. Now, if you have enough to do like 2, like just the same, you could put maybe one more bead there and then loop it, and you could have earrings. That'd be cool, right? Okay. She wants me to show it like this. So maybe put like one more thing on here and loop it.
I don't know if it's my OCD, but it distracts me.
What?
I don't know if it's my OCD or it distracts me, but it blends with everything. So
no, I think it's a good idea. Thank you, honey. I think it's a great idea. You know what? Let's look through here and see if I have enough to do 2. We'll make earrings.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think you do. I've seen a couple.
Well, the thing is, I need another white one.
I've seen a couple of these.
Or I could make them like, earrings. Yeah, there's plenty of those. I can make them like the earrings that don't match.
Yeah.
Which would be fine. I could use this.
Oh, Betty Strowman's here. Hello,
hey, Betty. Thanks for coming. Okay.
Oh, Susan said, I love those little striped beads.
Those straight beads, like these ones, you mean?
I don't know. There's a
lot of stuff in here. You know, oh, here's the, okay, I got what I need. I need another white one. I got that.
That's the white one.
I need one like that. That's good. And I need one more that's kind of brown. So, you guys, if you guys see it.
Are we doing a giveaway with this one?
Yeah, we're doing a giveaway.
Oh, no.
We're absolutely have found it, guys. We're going to make earrings. We got enough.
Giveaway.
Okay, yes, we're definitely doing a giveaway. I was going to leave that to the end, but I could tell them now. You guys want to know now?
Yeah.
She does. Because she doesn't
I want to know.
She doesn't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I didn't tell her. I was busy and so was she. Okay, so I think I'm going to finish this up. So what I'm going to have to do is, okay, so it's on there pretty good. I'm going to have to bend this over pretty hard because you want to keep it tight, you know, keep it all stacked in place. So as soon as I do this, I'll tell you what the giveaway is. But for now, I'm going to leave you waiting suspense, okay? Now I'm going to bend it around. You know how I do stuff. And I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to get my other pliers. I'm going to try my very hardest not to make this too wonky of a wrap. Because my heart belongs to wonky, what can I say? I don't know.
BD said a storm coming here.
It's coming there. It's probably coming there from here.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it passed through. I think it's done here. See, it's hard.
It seems done. There's
it's a little hard because the bigger holes in the beads make it want to like spread out.
Yes.
But I will make this work. You just wait and see. See, that's going off to the side. Not to worry. I will get that leveled right up. Okay. So now I'm going to cut it off and tuck it. Yeah, whatever ideas you take away from doing this is fine. You know, I went to, excuse me for saying it, I went to Michael's about a week ago. My husband had to go into Lowe's, and I didn't want to go in with them, and I didn't want to wait in the car. So I said, drop me off at Michael's, I'll go in and spy it out. And you can come back in when you're done. Okay, fine. So I'm getting this straight now. Okay, so I went into Michael's. So you can see, I have this pretty well centered now, and I kind of flared it out around a little bit. Can you see that? Can you make this come up a little more? Maybe I'll take this thing and put it under it. Maybe you can see it isolated a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can see how I twirled that wire around and then I tucked the end. Okay, so I have like almost a little washer or something around it. So it's pretty well done. I'm going to feel over that and see.
Really nice.
I'm not feeling any rough edges. I wish that was tucked in a little bit more, but I may work on that later. But I could leave it like that because it's not sticking out and gouging. But this is good and tight. This is ready to be put on an ear wire and stuck in your ear. So now I'm going to make the other one. And that's going to go like this. Okay, where did I put my white one? I got to see.
It's right here.
Okay.
It rolled away.
I got to see how big this one is as compared to this one because I want them to be about the same size. Now, that's kind of big. So that's what you have to do with these organic style beads. If you're going to make earrings, you've got to make sure that it's going to be about the same size as the other one you just used. Or it will just throw it off. See, this is kind of high. So let's just keep looking. This one's perfect. This here is perfect. Okay, so I'll leave that there so I can remember what I did. Okay, now I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the patina bead on. I don't know if we have those stepped out separate on the side or not. We should.
I thought we did.
We should.
The patina beads, right?
I'm going to put this one that's kind of this orangey yellow color next. I'm going to put one like this, which this one on here is a little bigger than this one. Let me look around a little bit and see if I can find another one that's a little bit bigger. If not, I'll just leave it like this. It'll be all right. That's just a disc with no hole. What good is that? Don't you just well, this? Don't you just wish sometimes something would work out for a change? But that's the whole point. You gotta keep trying. Nothing ever works out if you just don't keep banging at it, you know? So I'm gonna go on with this because I can't find a bigger one. But we'll hope it looks right. Guess it's that. Where's my... Here it is. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Oh, no, I have that upside down. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna put a nice patina bead. And because this one is not as wide as this one, I might have to do a little compensation in here.
Susan Fuller said, "What is the little stripe one called?"
It's called a patina bead.
Patina bead, I think.
I don't know if I have them separate, but I'll tell you what.
We used to have them separate
We
on
did.
the site. Maybe they're all sold out.
Yeah, maybe we just need to look and put some back. I have part of a bag of them upstairs, so we should get them and put them on. Because for me, I can't be without that one. Let me show you. This one and this one, the cherry red one, it's the same type of bead. They're both acrylic. One's just the patina style with a little gold on it, and the other one's cherry red. I have to have both of them. I just have to. I cannot be without them. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this around, and I may have to compensate by making the stem a little longer on this one or something. I don't know. Let's see. Where did I put it? I'm always losing everything. Anybody see it?
What do you look for?
I'm looking for the other one because I wanted to compare it. Here it is. Okay.
Oh.
I had this tilted in here, I know.
I was wondering what you're talking about.
Yeah, this one is going to come out taller than this one, so it's not going to look too perfect. Let me see if I got something else I could substitute this sticker. Well, I'm not going to hold you guys up. We're just going to keep going. And it's going to come out however it comes out. And I can always take it apart later when I find the right bead. No glue or anything. So okay. I just got to get this wrapped down all the way really good because it's got to be in there tight or it'll just wiggle all around and be goofy. And it'll annoy you and your customer. Neither of which is good, right? Okay, so I'm wrapping. And then I'll get this leveled up later after I get done. Okay? Wrapping. All right. I'm going to nip this right here. Okay. All right. Then I've got a good bit hanging off here yet, so I think I need to try and cut a little bit more off. Yeah. A little bit more even. And then tuck that in. Tuck it in there. Okay. That'll have to do for now. I'll fix it later. I don't want to get you too bored waiting around. Okay, so I got two pairs of earrings. Pair of earrings. And I think, I got a little hoop down here, hoopty thing. So I probably should put something like to hang and dangle on the bottom. So what would I use? Well, I think I would use one of these here jump rings. See if I got an 8mm would be best. I don't know if I have one. Let's see what's in here.
Darcy Brown said, since the one is slightly smaller, you could do a cool layering necklace with a smaller one and above the other below it.
You could definitely do that. Or, you know what? You could make them asymmetrical as well.
Oh.
We'll see where it goes here. But that is a super duper idea, and thank you for sharing that, Darcy. It's exactly true. You are right on the nose with that one. Now, come here, you. I'm not used to this. I'm used to using my jumpy tool, so I look kind of foolish. You know what? There's usually one in here. Let's see. I just thought of something. Nope. All right. All right, we'll do without it. This might not be big enough. Because what I want to do, I really need an 8.
Let me try that.
Yeah, I used 2 of those like that. It's okay, honey. I'm just going to show them what I mean. Yeah, because I need a bigger jump and I don't have it down here. Rats. But what I wanted to do was, I wanted to just take a little wheel of some kind, and I wanted to hang it like in the bottom here, like that.
Oh, that's pretty.
So that would work, right? So I do have some nice ear wires here, so I'm going to go ahead and probably put them on and see if I can do that. Okay, so there's a lot of ideas right there. You can make some great looking tassels and pendants. You can make really cool earrings. You can make really cool bracelets. You can make really cool, what else did I want to say? Oh, chemically. This is gone.
Bracelet, necklace, earrings, rings.
Rings? How would you do a ring? I guess, maybe what you could do is stack a few together and put them on earring finding, maybe? With a ball end. I think ball end would be best.
You could do a ring. That'd be cool. You could do a ring with one of the disc beads.
You tell me what you do now, Javi.
But you put...
You guys have any more ideas in here? I had some more, but they just went like flying out of my head like birds. That's what's in my head is birds. I'm having trouble with this for some reason. Probably because I'm getting tired. I'm old, you know. I'll fix it later. But anyway, you can kind of get an idea of how that's going to look there.
Yeah.
Hooked up. Okay. All right. So I don't know where the other one is. I keep losing it, don't I? I'm losing it. Oh, yeah, I'm losing it. All right. I'm losing it. Here it is. Okay. So I'm hoping maybe after all this blab that somebody's feeling inspired.
Yeah.
You know, I love it when people buy stuff from me. You guys, most of you guys have been really good customers, and you have a lot of stuff, already. But if you want to get some more inspiration, come on over. If you do, we have a deal going on that if you spend $50, you get to pick one item worth $8 retail of your choice, and just tell Jordan to put it in your order. It's free on the house, yours. And of course, at $50, you get free shopping too. Free shipping, not shopping. Free shipping too. Although you got a little free shopping too. Free shopping and free shipping at $50. Okay. All right. These are in here. So let's see how far off they are. The best way is to put them on and look in a mirror, right? Sit down on a mirror down here. Yeah, I see some tweaking. Definite tweaking that I need to do. But that's okay, because that's how it is with making jewelry. You make it and then you stand back and say, I got to do a little something with that. Do a little something with that, yeah. But this is a cool idea. I like these. In fact, I'm going to finish these off and I'm going to be wearing them. I am. I love them. But I really, really, really love the tassels. And this one is my favorite. And I'm going to take this, put it on a bail, or make a lark's head knot and then put a jump or something. And I'm going to put on leather because that's what I like for this. And this was so simple. And as these beads are right in here. Right in here is this one. And I saw the other two. I picked it up as a matter of fact. Here's one of them. This here. Just have to find the other one. I know there's another one in here. And then we have patina beads galore in here. This little one may not be here, but you could use this instead. You might even like it better, right? You could use that. And then this little rhinestone bead, I saw some in here too, so. Yeah, this is my favorite one. And this one, and one more. In here. It's in here hiding. It's hiding in all the beads. Can you believe that? Anyway. No, it isn't. It's over here. I like the movement on this one. This one's got a lot of movement.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, she made a ring. almost smarty pants wire. Okay, that's really good. What you just made is a hoop and then wrapped it.
Yep,
but it's got a loop over here, so what are you going to do with that?
You could put, like, other beads on it. I'm guessing.
You could hang something and have a
little
jiggly wing. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Actually, those head really work better than the wire, probably because the wire is more like
I love these. I love these. Now, these right here are vintage. I've had them down here in the workshop for, I don't know, time immemorial. But I bought some not that long ago, but they had really big eyes on them. And I didn't know if people would like that or not. So then I found another place that had them. I love a 4-inch eye pin. You can wrap so much stuff with it. You can do so much with it. It's just really cool. So anyway, here's your ring. This is a good idea. You know, hey, here's something else you could do.
Yeah.
You could paint it.
That's true.
Make a little pattern, and then you could paint the top, with a little bit of UV resin and put in a piece of styrofoam, put it in the light box, and cure it, and it'd be real shiny and cute.
Yeah, I think it
would work. Wouldn't that be cool? Do you guys like UV resin? I found another supplier, and it's showing up on sometime next week. That's when it's coming. And I was really happy because I could get it from a distributor in the United States and don't have to send to China for it because the shipping from China has just gotten terrible.
I kind of like how this spins. It's like a fidget spinner.
And a lot of it, too, everybody thinks, oh, you buy it in China, it's so much cheaper. Not so much anymore. So if I want to pay all that shipping, I want to find it somewhere where it is. So anyway, I have a new brand coming in, and I think you're going to really like it. But anyway, that's what I had in mind for today. Javi, can you lift that iPad over here so I can see everything? Because I keep asking her to tell me, but I can't really read it, and I want to see.
Okay.
Okay, so
you could.
I'm going to go all the way up to the top. Oh my goodness! Look at all this stuff.
I know.
Oh, I'm thrilled. We were a chatty bunch today.
I like my little ring now.
Janine Brown says hi from Missouri, not Mississippi. So glad you came, Janine. Cassandra's with us. Hey, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
KK4DUC. Is that
Kelly
Pat?
was on, too.
I think that's Pat. Michelle Flores is here. Your box is on the way, Michelle. Sunflower Sunshine. I don't think that's Debbie Beachy. I think that's Chris Kemp. Isn't it?
I don't know. I saw Debbie.
It's Deborah Beach, I think.
Sorry.
Deborah Beach. How you doing, Deborah Beach? I haven't seen you for a while, honey. I hope everything's going good. Cheryl Dawkins here. Hey, Cheryl Singleton, who makes the gorgeous leather purses. If I had any money, I'd buy one. I would. Seriously, I love that stuff. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Cheryl, you gotta go look at her purses. They're fantastic. Sarah Glantz, hello, Sarah. Lisa Marie Beans, we all know her.
I'll buy the
Deb Sprague, hey. Deborah Balduck. I don't know how you say. Balduck?
It's okay. My name's all half the time.
Your name's Javier. Okay.
Yeah, it gets destroyed.
And then there's Darcy, Kelly Weimer.
Aww.
Karen Mansell, Andrew Schubert.
Michelle said, thank you, Brenda.
She used to sell, but just now I want to just make things for gifts for my friends. And that's great, because you know what? You can do either, as you feel like it, you can sell a few pieces, support your habit. That's fine. Or, Reborn Daughter is Chris Kemp. So, yeah, that was... okay.
Yeah, that is Chris Kemp.
Deb Beach. Yeah, she just put... Okay. That is a mix of awesome. You betcha. We got
a cool necklace for my chicken.
People have been wanting me to do glass mixes, and I did try a few, but I tend to always want to mix them up with organic materials, glass, semi-precious, all that. And of course, those cost more, but they went flying. We didn't have them long at all. So I've got to search for the right sort of beads that I can afford to sell like that. But as soon as I find some, I will have more. Okay.
Beanie said, "Who makes?"
When you start using semi-precious and glass, it just triples in price. You can't do it. Okay. Karen Mansell, Teresa Kearns. She's got storms where she was at too. Denise Masters, lovely colors. She says. She heard the sound. Halloween pre-show. Sound effects. We need rain in Central California. I hear that. I hear that. Chris Kemp, Pat Counts. We had a storm here in Houston, lost electricity for a while. Luckily, it's back on, so I can watch you. Yes, I'm so glad, Pat. I'm glad ours didn't go out too. It looks I can't quite tell.
I think it's
the sun's coming back up.
Wow,
anyway, yeah. And Jennifer is here, like she said she would. And boy, you guys were chatty. I'm so thrilled. I love chatty people. I need your friendship and companionship. I do. I do. Debbie Nicholas. Yay.
Debbie.
More temptations. You do nice with the things with your temptations, though, Debbie. I have to say. I don't think I told you. But, you guys know that when you put a picture on my group, I use them. I put them in newsletter, I show them on other things. Sometimes I put them on my Instagram. Well, Debbie did a necklace not too long ago that was really nouveau-ish. It's when we were, nouveau-ish, is that a word? When we were doing Downton Abbey, she did it, and it was outrageously good. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to get a big head. But it was wonderful. She's a lot of imagination. Are you blushing yet, Debbie? So anyway, I put it on my Instagram, and I had like 200 likes, in no time. She's there with the chicken. I think the chicken's going to invade us.
I wanted to show them. It spins.
Oh, yeah, it spins. Woo! He's got a new necklace today. Woohoo! Woohoo! So, Debbie, you had a winner on that one. Let me tell you what. You're very talented. All you girls are very talented. I'm so proud of all of you that you accomplished and do.
Heidi came in.
And who, Heidi?
Yeah.
Heidi Blankenship?
Yes. You were correct.
Yay, Heidi! Well, there's another story I could tell you about. Somebody put something on our Pinterest board. It would have been fine for other boards, but it didn't belong on work table Wednesday, so I had to move it. But it was about a blog or something, and I thought, well, I'm going to click on this and see what it is. So I did, and here it was Heidi, who had written the loveliest blog post about me in 2014, 8 years ago. And I never saw it till that moment. And I felt so bad because I felt like I never thanked her. I felt so bad. It was the nicest thing that you did my heart good because I've been kind of struggling with a lot of things here lately. I'm getting ready, as you guys know, I go to the hospital and all that good garbage. I'm not talking about that a lot, but I'm not scared. It'll be fine. But that when I saw that, you made my day, Heidi. You just want to say that. Now everybody knows, so I hope you're not blushing too much. You probably left now. Betty loves the chicken. We have cups with chickens on them now. Yeah. You know that?
T-shirts.
And we have bead candy collection, which we're real proud of. It's really cool. And we use the bead candy bead mix. We took a picture of it and used it for that. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, Susan says, I did binge watch the entire Downton series after you told me about it. It's addictive. Now, do you want to know how many times I've seen it? I'm going on 13. It's time to go watch something else. So today, I watched the movie Rebecca again instead of watching Downton Abbey instead. But it had Lily James in it too. So anyway, okay, well, what do you think, guys? I think we had a nice visit.
How about the giveaway?
Huh?
How about the giveaway?
Oh, I keep forgetting the giveaway. Okay, here's the giveaway. Anybody wants in a giveaway, hop on here and say something. Like real quick, because we only have 29 chatters right now. Okay, so I'm going to go through the feed afterwards. I'm going to count up the unique chatters. And I am going to do the random number thing. And whoever comes up is going to get a gift in the mail from me to you. And I think almost all of you I have an address for. If I don't, I'll be in touch. Yeah. But I will let you guys know who won on this video as soon as I find out. Okay? So if you think I might not have your address, be watching this to see if you won, because you're going to have to get hold of me. And really how you could do that, real simple, is you could write to Jordan, Jordan, at beadsuboutiques.com.
It'll be in the description below.
It'll be in there? Okay, yeah, write him because he's the customer service guy here. He will make sure that he gets in there and has Mom pack you something nice. This is my son, if you don't know that. Okay, so I think, does anybody have any other comments they want to make real quick? Get on here and say, hey,
yeah.
I mean, anything.
Thanks for the mojo.
Yeah, thanks for the mojo. Thank you for yours. Bridgerton, yes, I've watched Bridgerton. There's stuff I like about it, but I think I like the one called Sanditon. Have you seen it? I think it's on Prime, Amazon Prime. Sanditon, I like that one.
This is my son.
Okay, you're very welcome, Karen. And Javi says you're very welcome too. Thank you, too, Denise. Thank you, all of you. So somebody's going to win the gifty. It's just the same way we've always done that. And also I was going to say, anybody that puts in an order tonight or tomorrow who saw this video can say video gift. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a handful of these beads to play with. So you will get that. If your order's $35, I'll give it to you. Woo-hoo. I don't watch Victoria Brooke. I'll have to check on that one. Sounds good. Hey, Dara. So I'm going to give you a handful of these here beadies with the order of $35 and up. And with that, you also get the regular freebie that we send to everybody. Right now, we're giving them to everybody, no matter how big your order is, you're getting. And there were some nice things, and there were ball head pins in there this week. And really? Everybody can use those, and they're nice. So, so you're going to get that. And then at 50, if you go up to 50, after coupons, 50 after coupons if you have coupons for that, you get free U.S. shipping. And you can pick out an $8 gift on top of it. I mean, who loves you, baby? You're going to get my beads. I got 2 bowls of them here, so I got plenty I can share for you. But you got to ask for them because Jordy, when he processes, or Javi or Lauren, they will know. So you have to tell them video beads.
Video beads.
Or you can write to them, Jordan at beadsboutiques.com, and tell them, don't forget my video beads. And you shall have them along with the regular gifty, and then at 50, you can pick out anything you want that costs up to $8. And you can get that too. You can just choose it yourself. Just choose your own gift. And then overall, we're going to run the number thing, and somebody's going to win a regular old gifty box, just like Bisou is known for. Okay. So that's what I have to offer this week, and I think it's pretty good. Okay, guys, we're going to take off. Hi, Joey Jones. I love it too, the bead mix. So thank you for coming. You're wonderful. Love you so much. Just lifted up my heart so much today. You have no idea. You really made me feel good. So thank you so much. You guys have a good weekend, and come see me at the group, okay? And we'll keep talking. If you make anything, please share it with us. We all need the inspiration. It's the summer doldrums. Okay. Love